This surveillance video shows how Madeline Klima was robbed from behind.
Why did she have to hurt so much? No. If she wanted it so bad, she could have asked for it.
Caught off guard, Klima can't make sense of what happened to her. She falls to the ground and hits her head as the thief runs off with her purse. Klima fractured and dislocated her shoulder in the fall, and her eye is heavily bruised. She also needed stitches. Klima was returning home to Brooklyn from her job cleaning offices when she was robbed here inside the Fulton Street station. She's hoping police catch the suspect so she doesn't hurt anyone else. She had several paychecks in her pocketbook from the job she still works despite her age. The attack left her in shock and in pain. Klima will get her stitches out Friday when she visits her doctor, but it will take much longer to heal her emotional wounds. In Lower Manhattan, Wendy Gillette, CBS 2 News.
The MTA says it's all for Access-A-Ride, but at more than $470 million this year, it just costs too much.
This year we expect to reduce paratransit costs by $40 million. Next year I expect that we'll reduce paratransit costs by $80 million.
One way, ending door-to-door service for some of the elderly and disabled. Instead, they'll be dropped off at bus stops to complete trips, and some will only be able to use Access-A-Ride when it's too hot or too cold. The MTA says it's fulfilling a long-standing agreement to make 100 key subway stations wheelchair accessible by 2020. They're up to 81.
It's a fact of life that living here in New York City, there are plenty of rats. You see them all the time on the subway. Take a look at this brave rat. It's gross.
A commuter took this video. You see the rat running around inside a subway car. Then, while one guy is sleeping, it runs right up his leg. Take a look at that.
We spent several hours riding the New York City subways, and what we found, often the busiest stations are the dirtiest stations, including here at 53rd and Lexington. But take a look at yourself at the trouble underground. Welcome underground, where the sounds played on a sax trail off below the screech of a train. This is the belly of New York, busy, noisy, and according to many subway passengers, filthy.
Many times.
This exclusive video shows just how dirty the New York City subways can be. The images show conditions at the 53rd Street Lexington Avenue stop in Midtown Manhattan.
It doesn't look like it's being cleaned at all. I've seen garbage there for weeks and weeks that I've come by and I looked at it. So yeah, I think they need to do something about that.
This is what we found underground at the Fulton Street stop along the G line. Strips of paint hanging from the ceiling. And who could forget this video posted on YouTube of a rat running loose inside the 4 train?
It's disgusting. They should do something about it. They should try to clean it up.
The trouble underground comes in a year in which the MTA has slashed hundreds of jobs to save millions of dollars. Here are the numbers. This year, 46 track cleaning positions were eliminated, saving the MTA $3.9 million. 11 escalator cleaning positions were cut, saving $1 million. And 116 car cleaner positions got the axe. That saved the agency $8.6 million. And the MTA also says, quote, employees clean all 468 subway stations on a regular schedule, and station walls, stairs, and platforms are cleaned several times a year with high-pressure power washing equipment. We started shooting last Friday. We started our trip at the station, near the station at 67th and 3rd Street. We got on the F train. We headed downtown, eventually got on an L train. We also rode an R train, and as well as the M, and there's a 6 train and an E train here as well, really all over.